application. We will try and answer as many questions as possible. In the event we miss, please feel free to write to us and we will reach out to you and get your questions answered. I'm now going to hand it over to Adarsh. Over to you, Adarsh.
Thanks a ton, Carol, and a big hello to everybody here. Thanks so much for your time. So today we are here to share some very exciting news. But before I begin, I want to set some context around Airtel IQ. Some of you may remember last year, we launched Airtel IQ for the first time, and it was a cloud communication suite that helps businesses drive customer engagement. And in order to explain what it actually does, let me share with you a little infographic. If Swiggy wants to orchestrate a call between one of its customers and let's say a restaurant or a rider, Swiggy can use Airtel IQ programmatically to orchestrate that call. And then a lot of great features get added on top. For example, if Swiggy wants to make the customer's number private, with a click of a button in Airtel IQ, you can hide the customer's number and make it private to the restaurant or the rider, so they cannot actually see that phone number. So that's a great privacy filter that Airtel IQ enables. There are many such scenarios that enterprise customers like Swiggy can leverage Airtel IQ for. Now, there are three fundamental pillars of the IQ product. It's robust, very resilient, built with telco-grade quality. It's intuitive. There's a digital team that is building the software on top of the core telco. And finally, it's secure. It all comes with advanced encryption and data security measures. Now, Airtel IQ has had a great run the last year. We are today at 150 plus enterprise customers. These are customers who use Airtel IQ for a variety of use cases. These customers come from the BFSI segment, like HDFC Bank or the Kotak Bank, to, let's say, the delivery field, where there's Swiggy, Zomato, delivery even, and young startups like Urban Company or Rapido. All these customers today leverage Airtel IQ. And that has led to some significant scale just in under 1 year. To give you a sense of the scale, our platform today handles 5 million plus calls every day. It handles 30 terabytes of data every day. And if I humanize those metrics a bit, another way to think about it is half of India's online food deliveries made every day has a bit of IQ in it. So that kind of gives you a sense of the scale this product has achieved. Now, today, we are here to talk about an exciting innovation in the IQ suite. We're here to talk about video. As many of you are already aware, 50% of the world's mobile traffic today is video. And this has definitely been enhanced because of the pandemic and the shift for consumers to going online to consume stuff. Now, riding on this wave, there's another interesting phenomenon, and this is within India. Video is the new language of the internet. The Indian video OTT market, which is today at about $1.5 billion, is fast advancing to 8x, $12.5 billion by 2030. And many of you are experiencing it today as a plethora of video options are coming your way. Now, as Airtel spoke to its customers, especially when we spoke to OTTs and broadcasters in the country, we heard three main challenges that these businesses are facing today. First, there is high operational complexity in this journey from being in the content business to being in the video OTT business, going online. Most of our businesses who we talk to, they're having to work with 3 to 4 different vendors to build a simple video app. There are vendors who help with hosting of video content on the cloud. There are vendors who help them build the video app, yet other vendors who are helping them curate and bring data and AI to actually match the customer to the videos on the app. It's a very complex ecosystem, more so for people who are in the traditional content business. Another problem is around cost. When some of these businesses have found partners, they're international, they're very expensive. It doesn't quite work for the market we are in. And for those who are going after engineering talent, as you're all aware, this year it's extremely tough to find engineering talent in India. They're becoming more and more expensive by the day. So cost becomes a tough challenge for these companies as they think about their path to going to online OTT and videos. And finally, when you look at many of these companies, their expertise is in content. They're investing a lot of their money in content. Now they're going to go invest in tech. There's very little money then left for effective distribution, getting these video apps to be found by consumers. These are all problems that these companies face. Today, I'm happy to announce Airtel IQ Video, an end-to-end platform to run your video business. Let me share with you a video that captures the true essence of Airtel IQ Video, and then we'll get back into our conversation.
Technology is evolving every day to make our world better connected. Businesses switching to digital platforms need better technology. That is why we introduced Airtel IQ, Airtel's fully networked integrated cloud communication solution built to transform customer engagement. Airtel IQ has already gained the trust of some of India's most well-known brands with services like IQ Call and IQ Message. But as times change, our customers wanted more from us, and we heard them. Say hello to Airtel IQ Video, a robust, secure, and intuitive solution which enables a range of video capabilities for your digital business. Here's how your business can reach new heights with IQ Video. It's video storage and streaming services with powerful content, lifecycle management, and curation tools. Offer a solution to live and video on-demand platforms to quickly build video streaming entertainment products at a fraction of the cost. It offers multi-platform playback support on mobile, web, and smart TVs. With its advanced features that range from storage, streaming, and security to curation, discovery, monetization, and analytics, Airtel IQ Video makes the business of video streaming simple and cost-effective. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to enter the future of video on demand. It's time to enter the world of Airtel IQ. Visit www.airtel.in/IQ to know more.
So I want to share a few customer stories. So it's only been a quarter since we envisioned this product and started going after this market. And in this quarter, we have learned a lot. We actually worked with 3 customers and launched this product with them, so we could learn a lot. And there's another 50 customers who are now in the pipeline waiting to be onboarded so they can leverage Airtel Video IQ. Let me share with you the story of Raj TV. This is a content company that's been around for the last 20 years. And they've had 30,000 hours of video content. Now, the interesting story here is these 30,000 hours of content was stored in video cassettes. And many of you will remember that when we were young, we used to watch movies on these video cassettes, right? So these are Betamax tapes. Airtel IQ Video partnered with the Raj TV group, took this tape content, digitized it, put it on the cloud, built a video app, curated this content on the video app, and Raj TV will soon be in the market with this video app. So that is one way Airtel Video IQ can help the content business light up in the cloud and come into this digital online video boom. Let me give you another example of the CG Chaudhary Group. This is a large enterprise company based out of Nepal. They are going to launch a telecom service. And as a part of that, they want a full video ecosystem to be launched. They're talking 200 plus live TV channels, tons of video on demand content, all coming through a video app on mobile, on TV, and on the web. Again, Airtel IQ team, we work closely with the Chaudhary Group to help them launch all these services in Nepal. And finally, coming to Eros now. They're already a digital company who is doing video streaming. Here, Airtel IQ Video's unique promise of cost optimization came into play. We're able to reduce Eros Now's cost to stream by approximately 40%. And this reduction in cost enables Eros Now to put more money back into content, back into distribution versus technology. All these are examples of how Airtel IQ Video today helps enterprise businesses get into the business of video in this internet economy. In summary, when you think about Airtel IQ Video, what we help create for our partners looks like the images that you see on the right. These are full-fledged video applications that can be on mobile, on the big screen, or on the web. And the components that lead to our ability to help enterprise companies build a video streaming business at a fraction of the cost are shown on the right-hand side. Let me give you a few examples. Content lifecycle management and curation tools. These are critical, like in the case of the Raj TV group, to have the content in the cloud, hosted on the video app, and curated so that consumers get to see them. That entire library of code is available within Airtel Video IQ. Next, personal recommendations and search. When consumers want to search for content, that is instantly available out of the box if you use Airtel IQ Video. Subscriber management. When a video app has, let's say, 1 million consumers subscribed, the people who paid for it get to see all the content. The people who are not paid for it gets to see a subset of the content. All this management comes out of the box. Next, monetization capabilities. You can run the video app business like YouTube with an advertising model, or you can run it like Netflix in a subscription model. All this, again, comes out of the box. Finally, storage, DRM analytics, multi-platform support across mobile, TV, web, and 24/7 customer support. All this comes as a package of Airtel IQ Video. With this technology, we are really hoping to help power the next boom in video business in India and in countries abroad. So with that, let me thank you again for your time and open it up to questions. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have.
Thank you, Adarsh. I request everyone to kindly post your questions in the chat box and we will take them.
I can look at the chat box here. So the question from Pujita is, what was the main technology behind developing Airtel IQ Video? What was the skill set of your team that built it? Fantastic question, Pujita. So first, when it comes to technology, if you look at the entire video stack that we needed to build, first comes a bunch of cloud solutions. This is about storing the video in certain formats in the cloud. The ability to convert the video into any format of choice, that's technology we built in-house. Then, of course, it's stored either in Airtel Cloud or any other cloud of the customer's choice. From there is a whole slew of technologies that is connected to, for example, digital rights management, encoding the right digital rights into this video. That's something we do. Then the video streaming through various protocols to the app, the playback, all controls that you give a consumer to enjoy the video. That's technology that we had to build in-house. And then think about all the technologies around that. The app itself is something our team builds for our partner companies. Curation of this video. Think about the entire content, the bitmap images, how it's displayed, matching the right video to the consumer, that entire curation technology, which has got a lot of data science and AI in it, all that's also built in-house. The subscription management technology about counting your users, making sure they're shown the right content based on their rights, all of that, again, comes as a part of Airtel IQ Video. This entire technology suite is what the team developed in-house. Now, when it comes to the skill set of the team, this is the Airtel Digital Unit. So we've got product managers who come from backgrounds of engineering and product management. We've got deep engineering leaders who build out a variety of products that you've seen. We've got designers who showcase the beautiful view that you're seeing on the app, on the web, etc. We've got analytics personnel who understand how to use data and make our products better. Data scientists who actually think through AI models for personalization and curation. All these skill sets are available as a part of the team that ships products like Airtel IQ. Hope that answers the question, Pujita.
Thank you, Adarsh. We have the next question from Danish Anand from Z Business, who asks, what is the revenue target for the new platform? Which are the primary international markets that Airtel will target?
So that's a great question. So in terms of revenue targets, we're very ambitious. Think of us like a young startup, going after $100 million opportunity first, and then take it from 100 million to $1 billion. So we've got the same DNA. There's a business team around Airtel IQ that monitors and goes after revenue every day. So it's been a phenomenal journey. And if you look at the bigger Airtel IQ unit, you got some of the statistics, right? 150 enterprise customers, 5 million calls per day. There's a huge SMS business behind it. So that's doing pretty well. And now we're adding video as a business on top of that, where we've got 3 customers and we've got 50 in the pipeline. So the science around revenue is very strong. We're unfortunately not able to kind of share where we are because that's a consolidated P&L for Airtel. So that's the story around revenue. Carol, what was the other question that was asked? The markets, right? In terms of the markets, we are today starting out in India and adjacent markets. For example, you saw CG Telecom from Nepal. We've got business deals right now being negotiated with certain telcos in Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, even in the Middle East. Our customer base is going to be 50% coming from India and 50% international. Markets, South Asia, SAARC countries, Middle East, and Africa are our immediate targets. Once the technology matures, we can expect to go beyond these markets too.
Thank you, Adarsh. Our next question is a combination. We have 2 people asking question. First is from Momita, who asks, what are your targets for Airtel IQ Video for the first 3 years in terms of customers, users, revenue? And the second one goes along is Vijay Kumar from NFA Post, who asks, how are you planning to add more services to it?
Got it. So both are phenomenal questions. So Momita, personally, I'm chasing the $100 million target. Once we achieve that, then we've got a world beyond that. If you look at the video market internationally, we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar market. Companies such as Kaltura are already in it, and that's a market we are entering. It's a very profitable market with a rough 60% margin profile. So this is a very interesting market. I'm right now dead focused on that 100 million target, right? So that's one way to kind of tell you where we are going. Now, the second question, Carol, if you can repeat that for me.
Yes, we were speaking on how are we planning to add more services to Airtel IQ?
Sure. So when we envisioned Airtel IQ, right on day one, we had a vision of where we could go. Last year, we started with voice and SMS because they're very adjacent to the telecom company. Today, we are launching video because we've been in the video business for the last 4 years with Airtel Extreme. So we are leveraging our assets to go ship the next blade, if you will, of the service. Now, what's coming? Because it's a cloud platform as a service unit, we've got our ambition set on things like bots. So imagine a voice bot that comes on your app and helps make a conversational dialogue happen between the consumer and your app. These bots today run on our Thanks app. They run on 11 languages. We would love to bring that bot and make it usable for a variety of companies all over India in the coming months and quarters. So that is yet another ambition. And finally, even technologies that actually help contact centers. Think agents serving, working on email for our consumers, or agents working on the call center. So there's a variety of technologies that makes life easy for these agents to serve customers. Those technologies are also an area where Airtel IQ has our ambitions. So the suite, we have a vision that is mapped out for the next 3 years, and one by one, we're adding more services to the Airtel IQ suite.
Thank you, Adarsh. Our next question is, how different is this from an OTT platform? And how many partners do you see coming over the next 1 year or so?
Got it. So see, how is it different from an OTT platform? Every company that wants to be in the video business, let's say they are the ones we are referring to as OTT, Airtel Extreme is also an OTT from that perspective, because we also have an app which is serving video to consumers. All these OTTs are our customers. And therefore, what is Video IQ? It is a platform as a service that allows these companies to quickly build the OTT services on the web, on their apps, on mobile and TV, and launch. That's the best way to think about it. Let me give you how flexible this product is. If an education company, who's an offline company today, wants to launch a video service around education, within a matter of a month, using Airtel IQ Video, they can fully launch an online video company around education. So that's the power of Airtel IQ Video. Today, we are talking mostly about broadcasters and OTTs, but anybody who plans to bring video into their app or their web in a matter of, I would say, days, can hook up to Airtel IQ Video and launch that service. So that's the power that we are bringing and giving into the hands of a variety of businesses. Hopefully that gives you a sense of the question that you asked.
Thank you, Adarsh. Our next question is the 50 customers that we're looking in the pipeline, which segments would we be expecting them from?
So the 50 customers we're talking about is primarily from OTT, broadcasters, and telecom companies. Those are the three big verticals that we went after in the beta phase. There's enormous opportunity there. So that's where we'll be focused for the next couple of quarters, beyond which we will diversify to some of the other markets like education, etc., which also can use the services we are building.
Thank you, Adarsh. The next question is from Vivian, who asks, is Video IQ completely in-house from Airtel, or any third parties also involved?
So right now, the entire product suite that we are sharing with you is an in-house product that is built inside Airtel. Now, of course, there are partners. For example, one big part of video streaming, and I'm getting a little technical here, is the CDN. CDN companies like Akamai are very popular. Amazon Web Services also got a CDN technology called CloudFront. Now, if our customers want any of these technologies, Airtel IQ is more than happy to embed all this into our platform for our customers. So from that perspective, there's a lot of flexibility, but the core product is entirely built in-house.
Thanks, Adarsh. The next question is, what sort of use cases would be in the education sector that we can look at?
Got it. So the education sector has two primary use cases. Number one, let's take a university. Yeah, many of these universities have online courses. So that's a streaming video. At the end of the day, it's nothing different from you watching a movie. You're watching an online streamed course. So these companies, whether they're universities or whether they are education tech players, they can all leverage Airtel Video IQ to actually stream these videos and run an education business. Another scenario that we expect to support in the near future is also video calling. So video streaming is when there's a video that's being hosted and many people are watching it. Another scenario is when a teacher is teaching, there could be real-time communication between the teacher and the students, one-to-one or one-to-many. So that's called video calling. That is also a use case that will be coming to the Airtel IQ Video family very soon. These are two use cases in the EdTech sector.
Thank you, Adarsh. I think that comes to the wrap of all the questions. We would like to thank everyone who's joined us today and for making time to be here. And if you have any other additional questions, please feel free to reach out to us over email or phone, and we will be happy to answer them. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Atan. Bye.